Hello, my name is Barbara Maurice, and I've had the most unbelievable experience in the past year with Nikken Wellness Home products. I was ill for 26 years, and I didn't have just a cold. I had post-polio syndrome, I had fibromyalgia, I had 24-hour chronic pain for most of those 26 years, and the newest thing was out-of-control diabetes. And we spent hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to find the answer for both myself and my husband so he could have his wife back. And nothing. No money we spent, no doctors we sought out, nothing helped. And the money became a financial worry. And my husband last June said, we have to find something that will replenish our retirement savings. And we went to a Nikken meeting, and the following month at home we sat every other day and talked about what that commitment would mean and how I would not be able to help him because I was at the last of the 4 years of total decline. And what took place was we made the commitment to do it, needed a wellness home. If you're going to live it and show it, you need to experience it. And within 3 weeks of completing our wellness home, I actually got well.
Wow.
After 26 years, I actually got well. And I had one remaining problem, and that had to do with the nighttime leg cramps I was still having from the post-polio syndrome. And then osteodents came out. And from the very first capsule, because we were already living in a wellness home, I had an overnight experience with osteodents in August of '07, and I have not had one nighttime leg spasm in that time. It's been a tremendous journey of wellness. And you can't go from something where you are so ill to so well in such a short time without questioning, is it in my mind? Is it my expectation that I thought I'd be well, so from a placebo standpoint I now am well? And so you go through all those questions because I sought the answer for so long, and this answer appeared to be so simple. And what I have come to understand in the past year, that it was no Nikken product that made me well. It was the synergy created from all the wellness home technologies that within a 3-week period of time lifted me from the abyss to wellness. And the most exciting thing happened in March of this year. I got to go and visit with my children and grandchildren for the first time in 4 years. And they basically had no idea who I was. In all these years, they hadn't seen me be that way. And I was 66 last June when this all was being decided. And so they asked me, how do you really feel? And I feel like I'm younger than 40 again, which was when all the problems started. That's how well I got. And when I last saw my doctor, he had my blood reports that he's been running for the 13 years he's been my doctor. And he said, I got these numbers from the hospital lab. And I thought, those silly people, they sent me the wrong person's report. That's what he said. My diabetes, I'm as normal in my blood sugar as I can be. The inflammation from the fibromyalgia is gone. My immune system has been strengthened so much that it's pushed that post-polio virus back into inactivity once more. And I haven't had any pain in a year's time. So the best thing I can say about a Nikken Wellness Home is do it.
So a typical day before and after, you can tell the difference.
You know, it's and those words leave me somewhat puzzled, because it's not a matter so much as feeling the difference. I am well, and I am different. And that's what's happened.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, my name's Sue Deering. I've been taking Nikken products for about 4.5 weeks now. My friend Shirley Forsberg, we ran into each other at a car show, and she was telling me about it, and I have diabetes, and she knew that, and so we were talking about it, and so I went to her house one day and she gave me Pimac water all day long, and I thought maybe this might help, because my blood sugar's been out of control for years. Even I take 2 different types of insulin, 4 shots a day, and I really wanted to stop taking the shots. So I started taking jade green zymes and Pimac water, of course, and the juice, the liquid.
The Siaga.
The Siaga juice, yes. I love that stuff. And I started taking that, and that was 4 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I quit taking my insulin because my blood sugars were dropping so low, I was almost passing out. And I was spending around, with just my diabetes, the insulin, I was spending $160 a month on that. And then all my other medications for my heart and my high blood pressure and everything, it was well over $1,000 a month. Now, I still take my heart medicine because I'm scared not to. And, but I don't take insulin, you know, and my blood sugars are normal. And yesterday I took a handful of spice drops. I love them, and I could never have them. And I ate them, and it was a whole big handful. And an hour later, I tested my blood, and it was only 15 points above normal, and that's 120, between 70 and 120. And my blood sugars usually run about between 80 and 90 now. And I can't wait to go to my doctor and have him ask me what I'm doing, because I haven't refilled my prescription. And I just think that Nikken products are awesome. I have the insoles that I wear. I had neuropathy in my feet, and I've been wearing them for a month, and I have total feeling back in my feet. It feels funny, it feels strange to be able to walk and feel my feet. And my hands are almost back to normal, not quite yet. But I just think that Nikken, and I don't take everything that I could, and I don't have the sleep system yet, but I know that when I get all of it, my whole life is going to be wonderful. It's amazing what this stuff does. I love it.
Hi, my name is Mary Rudisol. My background is in medical technology. I worked in hospitals for 33 years. Nikken to me was very skeptical, and I had been in a very bad car wreck with 4 discs shattered in my lower back. Ended up with a cervical fusion for severe whiplash. Kay Logan came to my house, brought all the products that she could carry into my house, and in a matter of 2 hours, we managed to take my pain level from a 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, from a 9 to a 2. And my husband, of course, was very, very impressed, and he bought everything that she said I needed: the mattress, the pillow, the blanket, the flex, the things for my shoes, the whole 9 yards. I had reached the point in this illness where I was headed for a wheelchair. I could not get out of bed by myself. I couldn't dress myself. And my husband had quit his job to stay home and take care of me. The next morning after being on the product, I got out of bed, dressed myself, walked down into the kitchen, and said to my husband, if this stuff works on your mind, it's pretty powerful. And that was my total experience with the product, and we've been using it ever since. We now have our own business, and I am, of course, nowhere near being in a wheelchair. I do exercises every morning in a gymnasium, and I am fine and dandy and in a wonderful shape and in love with Nikken, and I don't care what anyone else says about it. It's great.
Awesome.